Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I know that time is such a precious resource, so thank you for just taking the time to be here to support Sarah as she launches her superfood business. So my name is Gina Ojeda, and I have been friends with Sarah for over 14 years. We go way back, and we did yoga together, became yoga teachers together. We are both in the birth world, and we're both birth workers, and we have a lot of the same values and beliefs, and had some of our babies at home, and really are into the holistic lifestyle. And so I am so grateful to just share this incredible transformation company that we have linked arms with. And we're here to just teach you a little bit more about them. And so this company is one of the most integrity driven companies that I've ever been a part of. They are truly care about humanity and truly care about ending human suffering. And all of these superfoods are grown in regenerative soil on this ancient lake bed and picked at the peak time. And they use a solar wind dehydration method to create these beautiful live raw dehydrated superfoods for us to put in our bodies to activate us on a cellular level. And it has been such a gift. And they also have a microbiologist. Sorry about that. They also have a microbiologist in-house that tests for heavy metals and pesticides and herbicides. And it's just incredible. So we know that we're getting the cleanest and the purest food. And so the company is called Purium, and it's pure and premium, that the word is married together. And it truly is the most purest organic raw food that you can get. It's super high vibrational. And so my story is that they found me when I was 5 months postpartum, and I had this little guy, Dominic Sage. And I keep telling everyone, we don't realize how good we can feel. And whenever they found me, I was definitely not feeling my best. I was very low on energy. I wasn't sleeping good at all. I was still feeling very heavy and lethargic, and I had brain fog that was really challenging. And I was experiencing those baby blues. I don't know if it was really depression or anxiety, but I definitely was experiencing some of that. And sorry, Dominic is teething right now. And so thank you for all understanding, all you mamas out there. And I know Kimberly understands. And so I was just amazed by this, because my dear friend Sonia saw that I was struggling. She saw that I was suffering, and she was like, girl, you got to try these superfoods. I think that they're going to really help you out. So just give it a shot. I didn't have a lot of money at the time. I was just postpartum. I had saved a lot of money, and I was like, you know what? It's time to make this investment. And within a few days, I felt a shift in my mood, in my energy, my digestive system. I was starting to sleep deeper. Dominic was sleeping better. And I just overall experienced this incredible transformation. And just, I do not go a day without taking these superfoods. They are now part of my lifestyle. And I don't think I'll go a day without taking them. I crave all of these products, especially, the shakes, because I know my body can just feel that it's getting the proper nutrition. And I was definitely experiencing postpartum depletion nutritionally. And most mothers do experience that because our soil is so depleted, and all of our food is sprayed with chemicals and herbicides and pesticides, and we're being pretty much poisoned, and it's completely destroying our gut microbiome. And it's very interesting because even pregnant women, like we we can pass on these toxins through the placenta, and it affects our baby's gut microbiome as well. And right now, our children in America are the sickest that they've ever been. 54% of our children are experiencing chronic illness and disease. Yes, Allison, and our babies are able to now, yep, get all of this nutrition through our breast milk, but they also get the poisons and the toxins. They're finding glyphosate, which is the Roundup, in the umbilical cord because it crosses through the placenta, and then they're also finding it in the breast milk, and they're finding it in urine, and it's in our rainwater. It's really hard to get away from, but we have this incredible solution. And so we're going to talk more about that, but I would love now for Sarah to share her story. Sarah was one of my very first, people that I shared the superfoods with, because I knew that she is a mama of 4. And I'm like, if I'm feeling this way, I'm sure she's also feeling this way. And I was like, I just had to share it with her because I know I'm doing people a disservice if I don't share it. She was one of the first people I reached out to, and right away she ordered. And I'm so excited for her to now share her transformation story, because she is just radiating with so much beauty and vibrancy. And I'm just so grateful that she is joining us on this mission to now share these incredible high vibrational foods with the rest of the world, and especially mamas. So without further ado, I am now going to pass the mic to Sarah. Thank you for being patient with sweet little Dommy Doo. He's teething, so you guys know how that goes. All right, so go ahead, Sarah, and share.
Hello. Yeah, Pax was teething just a few days ago. He finally, I think he kind of still going through it too, but so I understand that. But yeah, thank you, Gina, for all that and for introducing me too. I very excited for everybody. Thank you for coming and taking time to join me here. I'm super excited to be linking arms with Gina and Kimberly and Purium and all of it. It's been amazing, really, how fast and how wonderful I feel since starting on the superfoods. I think it was in February or March that I started, and I had seen Gina on her lives and talking about them for a little bit of time. And I had been meaning to actually reach out to her right away about them already, but I just hadn't. I guess that's part of it's just, yeah, so many levels of transformation that I've gone through since I finally did connect with her. But she reached out to me, and right away, she was telling me all about it. And halfway through what I was reading, I was already, yep, I'm in, I'm ready to try it. I had been, when I found Purium, I was in that place of depletion, and I would probably definitely say postpartum anxiety and depression. I had been in it for 4 kids in, to be honest, just treading water, trying to do my best. And so I already had the knowledge of our food and the way that was, with the glyphosate, the poison, before, when I got pregnant with Briseis, when me and Gina were first, we had been friends for a little while, 4 years, and I had learned about all that, and just the poison, and even the soil and how depleted that our food, our organic food grows in. And so, when I became pregnant with Briseis, I was really trying hard to combat that through, my own superfoods, making chia pudding and eating, the best way that I could. I was nearly raw vegan at the time, and then I became pregnant with her, and that kind of slowly shifted because I just, it was hard. Well, partly I didn't really know how to nourish I was afraid to malnourish her, basically. I knew that the nutrition sources were the best, but I just kind of lost it. It just became lost as you get busy and more busy. I breastfed her and, breastfed all my babies and like kind of just did my best. And so then, like I said, when Gina found me, I had PAX and I was just finishing my maternity leave. I was working from home. And my maternity leave was ending and I was going to have to go back to the office, and there were some stipulations that I was going to have to meet that I wasn't comfortable with meeting. With the current times, I think we can talk about, like, I didn't want to take the vaccine. And so I was having to think about a lot of different like factors, at the time. I was also in a place of like knowing that I had been in like this depression, the postpartum depression and anxiety, kind of ping-ponging back and forth with it, just trying to balance it all and do my best, and homeschooling and all of the things. And then I also felt very disconnected from any kind of community that could help me pull out of it. It was just a really weird place to be, so, but I was also in a place of like, I was like ready to pull out of it. Like I knew what I needed to do, but I was just kind of like looking for something. So when Gina showed up and she had that, I was like, yeah, sign me up. Like, I'm ready. Like, thank you. Like, cool. You're showing back up. Like, I'm back in alignment because I'm like pulling, this is what I need, this is exactly what I need. And so ever since then, like I said, right away, I started feeling the same things as Gina, like my sleep was improving, able to sleep better, feel it, my mood, that's the biggest thing, like my mood right away changed. Like, I mean, you can ask my husband and even my kids, like the difference in all of that, because I was reading, like you said, postpartum depletion. I was reading the books, the postpartum depletion. I was looking at the, food sources and trying to do it on my own and stuff. And it just seemed like, okay, here, like it was an instant, like resolution to that. And so, yeah. And then of course, I wanted to share it with everybody else. And, because of how it was, I've lost like 35 pounds, maybe 40 pounds now since I started. I've lost a lot of weight since March. I also, like, I started, I had already been going to yoga regularly and kind of had started that path when I started them. But once I started that, like, it just, the transformation was crazy, just because I had all the energy and all of the like, light to like just kind of just go all in. I mean, like just with everything that I feel like I was treading, really like spreading myself thin over many different things. And now I feel like I have the energy and the vibration, the vivacity to just go full in like I used to, and just really feeling like full, so that I could pour over into my family and into my businesses and into, everything. So I'm just really, really thankful for these foods. I crave them. Like my cravings have gone. Andrew's sugar cravings, those left right away too, because he wanted to jump right in after he saw, my first month. He was like, okay, I want to try it, and that, like, his transformation we'll have to share sometime too, because it's helped him with his knee pain, like the joint flex. We got him some of that to try, and like he notices a big difference, on that too. So just like, there's just so many things that have changed. My kids, they love the shakes too. Yeah. So, what else? That's my story.
So I think it'd be really great if we talked about the biomedic and the glyphosate issue. I think that'd be so incredible just to share for your sister and anybody else who watches the replay. And so, as we all know that the glyphosate is in, I think they said like up to 75% of our food. And we have a product that is a pre and probiotic called Biomedic, and it actually removes up to 74% of the glyphosate from the gut microbiome, and it helps to repair the microvilli, the little hairs in our gut microbiome. So the glyphosate kills those hairs, and it works like an antibiotic, and the Biomedic helps to regenerate those microvilli, and it's going to also reduce the C-reactive protein, the inflammation. And that has been such a game changer for, I think, all of us on this call and everyone who has a transformation story, because that's really where it begins. That's where our, our immune system begins in the gut. We produce our serotonin and the neurotransmitters in our gut. And so that has a lot to do with our mood, like our food equals our mood. And so everything that we're putting in our body is going to affect us, on a mentally as well. And so I don't know, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that, Sarah, about your experience with the gut health and, Biomedic.
The gut health, like she was talking about, I know that probably played a big part into like the healing of my pain that I was in and my headaches because of the inflammation reduction and all of that, like she was talking about. My gut health, I mean, my mine and Andrew's, we both like have regular, poops every day, like they're regular. I right away saw that difference like instantly within a few days, that the health of that. And I think I'm guessing that it's the whole system together, but that had a huge big part in like, because I had always pain, like especially during like right before my period, but all the time, was suffering from headaches and pain and things like that, which was, I think it was stemming from inflammation, and things like that, because that stopped at least, like I would say the second week I took it, like I said, I just felt right away better. But that Biomedic, the prebiotics and the probiotics that are in that are, I guess that's what, that's what Gina was saying. So what else should I have said about, or what else should I get into about that? Like, have I missed anything? Yeah, the Biomedic, I think it's the whole system together, but like I said, I think it's really important to take prebiotics and probiotics, but the removal of the glyphosate, the poison, the brain fog, all of that, like much more clear, and present with the kids and with it, like with everything, with myself, with my work. And it's like, it's been in layers too. I think maybe you guys can even like witness or recognize it in like how I'm able to be showing up more, as I'm able to show up more in my body and in myself and in my mind with the brain fog, hey, it's Briseis's birthday today. So just want to shout out real quick. She's 9. So yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah. Do you guys like your kid shakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chocolate ones or the power shakes?
I like
chocolate.
the chocolate ones with the banana. I like the chocolate banana ones.
Yeah.
And so I would love to just add to that, this isn't, this is so much about our health, but this is really also about our, the future generations. And like I said before, the amount of children that are sick, with chronic disease, and autism is a big one, diabetes. And a lot of this is because of the glyphosate issue. And we have some documentaries, if you're interested in learning more about this, that we can share with you. But really, like, our children deserve so much more, and a lot of this glyphosate is found in our children's food.
Yeah.
And so, Sarah was talking about the kids shake, and it's called Epigenius Kids. And my daughter loves that one too. And it has the Biomedic in the shake, which is incredible. So they don't have to take a capsule, or, you don't have to, then there's ways you can sneak it in, but it's amazing that that's already in the shake. I believe the apothecary is in the shake, like the core 4 is actually in the Epigenius Kids. And so we can, share more about that later if you do decide to, sign up with Sarah and get your first order. And so Sarah has a $100 gift card for you for your first order. And, we'll be here to really walk with you on this path and guide you and support you on your journey to, regenerating and transforming your mind, body, spirit, and soul. So we're so grateful. And, I would love for, Kimberly to share just a few words of wisdom. So Kimberly is our mentor and our guide, and she's been with the company for many years. And so I would just love for her to just, share her radiance and her wisdom with us for a little bit. That's good. You're down.
Absolutely. Hi, ladies. I'm so excited. And Sarah, you're so incredible. So beautiful. Amazing mama. Look at how tall and amazing your little girls are. And to have their testimonial is truly where it's at. And it's really beautiful to have Dominic here getting to drink his Purium through Gina. And, if you're a mom out there, it's more important than ever before to be able to first and foremost gently detox the body. A lot of times it's said like, oh, don't do any detoxing when you're like with your child or anything or nursing your child, but we are able to utilize that biomedic because it pulls out and it draws out in a very gentle way. It's not like we're coming in and just like shaking the rug with these children. And so to be able to have the mama's gut regrown and be able to have her body being able to absorb this nutrition in a way that I don't know of any other system. And, but what I do know is that there's so many moms that are so depleted, and my heart just goes out to all of them. And and more than anything, my words come out to share with as many mamas as I possibly can. And that is why you're listening to the replay. And that is why we have you on live today, so that you can come in and join us and get so good this whole rest of our lifetime. And so really just honored to have you all here. And really we could is there anyone else? Is your little girl want to share a little bit more? Are you girls together?
This
Sarah?
is Andy.
Tell us your story. How's your superfoods?
Do you like your shakes?
She's like, maybe later. Oh, it's amazing. But if, all moms want to do is give their kids the best, and nowadays, again, just so important to be able to also have food that is of this high standard and this vibration, and to be able to have it be shelf stable for 2 years. That's pretty amazing that we could be storing this type of nutrition. I mean, we're growing gardens right now. You can put stuff in the freezer, you can pickle things, you can do certain things like that. But, to have a live dehydrated superfood concoction and formula that could be able to be, consumed for the whole entire family, just adding clean water, it's pretty revolutionary on so many levels. There's only so many pickles we're going to be able to eat. There's only so much stuff I can freeze in the freezer, but it feels really safe and it feels really good to have protein that's bio-ready available that you could be having, and then superfoods that we just get to mix up in seconds, and it makes your life so easy. And and we're here on the front lines, and we're asking moms, we're asking fathers, mothers, sisters, everyone to really see what we're offering. And the opportunity that we're offering is everything. Like today, Yarrow and I were on the line together, and it's like, what is Purium? What does it offer you? And it's like, it offers you everything. It offers you every single thing that we came into this human body to experience. All of our radiance, fully heart-connected self-care systems that you can watch all of your fear, all of your doubt, all of your self-loathing be completely erased from your existence. And then it brings so much presence to your own self and who you truly are. It makes it so then you get to actually invite other people and you guide them into this lifestyle of self-care and self-love. And in the process of that, the company actually pays you so that you're not then exchanging your time and your life for dollars, for hours to dollars being at work after a while. Because you've taken on this lifestyle, you've accepted all of these beautiful things, you've allowed yourself to release addictions and all of the above. And suddenly you're here to be a leader of the community, to expose the things that are no longer working, and to have people come in and join you on this beautiful mission to help save this planet and help the next generation have food on their table. I mean, I'm not quite sure what else is more important, to really be honest. Like the water and the food and the air. If we don't have any of that, we're not going to have basically anything anymore. On top of have none of that, we don't have our health. So when we take back our sovereignty, we have the whole thing just laid out for everybody, and it's so beautiful. And so we're looking for more mamas that are ready. We're looking for dads, and we're looking for family members that are ready to take their sovereignty back, take their health into their own hands, and be a leader of their community. It's such a powerful situation. And for me to get to watch this through Gina and watch Sarah unfold into this amazing Lotus queen leader of the families, I just thank you so much. And I love you. I love you all so much. I'm so proud of everyone. And we're just going to keep sharing it and keep speaking our truth. And we know more and more people are coming, because every single family that I've ever met wants to give their family the best life that they can possibly have. And David Sandoval says that the food that we eat provides the type of lifestyle that we live. So the vibration of food that we're taking in, it's a direct reflection of how we feel in our lives, about ourselves, about the future, and all of it. So thank you all so much for coming. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. And get back to whoever shared this video with you. And we'll be so thankful to get to help you on your journey. Thank you.
I welcome love.